Home, where the cleats come off. Call us today or see our listings at almosthomerealtync.com. Home, where the cleats come off. Call us today or see our listings at almosthomerealtync.com.
Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Kitchens and bathrooms and fireplace too. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. SCHNEIDER Stone.com.
Wait, now they fill out like the. Testing, testing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pearson Stadium at Bryant Park, home of the NC Fusion. On behalf of NC Fusion USL-2, we are committed to creating a safe, comfortable, and enjoyable soccer experience for all guests running around our stadium. Fans can appear to feel, sing, and otherwise fulfill their team while remaining respectful and courteous to their fellow patrons, referees, opposing team fans, and players. Fans can enjoy the soccer experience, free from fighting, throwing out rough attempts under the playing field, political or inciting messages, and disorderly behavior, including foul, sexual harassment, obscene or abusive language or gestures. USL-2 and its club thank you for adhering to the provisions of this code of conduct and for making this event the best development of both you and your fellow patrons. Staying up to date with what's happening throughout the league and USL-2 top prospects at the newly updated USL-2.com. Download the USL-2 mobile app today and keep track of your favorite teams. Become a fan of USL-2 on Facebook at facebook.com/USL-2 for exclusive league news and interactive content featuring all 75 communities across North America with clubs just like yours. Follow USL-2 on Twitter to become a League 2 League Insider. Join club conversations and track notable organizers of both leagues. Stay connected with our rankings, top goals, and highlights at USL-2 on Instagram. Find us on Instagram using the @USL-2. League 3 is since 1947 selected in the leader in soccer ball quality innovation. Celtics is proud to be the official ball supplier of USL-2 and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. Select products and such offers, please visit www.selectfirsamerica.com. League growth and players choice. The United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Please join us for a 15-second moment of silence as we are all united against racism.
I'm not putting my local war.
Recognize when I was talking to you. Yeah, I was gonna say you was
Thank you.
so I said
The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud project. USL is trying to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at USLsoccer.com. /forward forever-love. Fans, follow all of your favorite USL Championship and League One action all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL and our last appendices at UFC and more. Join more than 12 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. And that concludes all of that. Thank you.
It's okay. Game 1 of 5.
Can you hear me now? It's good to see you again. Good to see you again. I'll come back to you. You guys live in UCG. No, yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, if they ever start to say something flirt with that line, I'd be like, hey, there's a mic here. Did we check the other ones? No, just those. You can leave it out here. Yeah, you can leave it out here. No, it's ours. It's ours. They're from all different.
Lights on here at McPherson Stadium. It is the NC Fusion.
This could be something. Oh, beautiful skill and slotted in the back side of the net by Mayer.
Don't worry about it then. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I had these, but I think they were a little too big. Against like the bridge of the shoe here, and it's hurting the bridge of my foot. I would prefer, is it just you? You're the only, okay. Severity matter? Yeah, I think the severity will matter the most. I think really, I mean, you know more than us when it comes to.
So if it's way over there in that far corner, then you probably better put the card in there. You can exit around the front.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Right.
But if it's close,
Yeah, they come and ask, do we need the trainer?
Yeah, and if you just keep an eye on me, I'll typically wave you on over like my hand. Yeah. Oh no, you'll see the urgency for sure. Perfect. Yeah, no. We'll take care of it. Thank you.
Let's go, boys. Come on, let's go. Hey.
Everyone here? Ready, guys? Okay,
Let's go, fellas. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Come on, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to McPherson Stadium at Bryant Park Soccer Complex for tonight's match between NC Fusion and visiting Charlotte Independence. The lineup for the teams tonight: the Charlotte Independence, Axel Hart, John Bowles, Alfredo Diaz Santillan, Davis McBee, Christian Cook, Ryan Easley, Maxwell Wright, Parker Sousa, Mason Cooper, Parker Underwood, Diego Caminero. Charlotte Independence is coached by Daniel Ragnall. And now the starting lineup for North Carolina Fusion. Number 1, Adam Fisher. Number 4, Mikey Hernandez. Number 4, Michael Clow. Number 5, Ben Lyman. Number 3, Eduardo Righetti. Number 6, Zion Vessels. Number 8, Nano Ozarella. Number 10, Teddy Baker. Number 22, Pat Casas. Number 11, Enrique Santos. 14, Paul Ferrari. 18, Liam Ozawa. And 13, Lee Edmondson. And conclusion coached by Chris Williams, assisted by Liam Davies. And now, if you would, please rise, face the flag by the scoreboard, remove all caps, as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Well, in a blink of an eye, we are back and playing the wonderful game of football. It is USL-2 season 2023, and it's the NC Fusion Beast taking on the Charlotte Independence to kick things off here on May 10th of 2023. We kicked off last season on May 11th, 2022. This year, May 10th of 2023 at home here in beautiful Greensboro at McPherson Stadium. NC Fusion and their white tops in their red shorts. Adam Forster will get the start in the net. The goalkeeper from Bath, England. That'll be Michael Clow. That'll be Ben Vyman. It'll also be Eduardo Righetti from Rome, Italy. Then it's Wyden Vessels and Nano Varela, as well as Teddy Baker at number 10. And then it's Pep Casas, number 22. Paul Calaria, number 14. Liam O'Gara, who is going to be a freshman at Wake Forest, he gets the start. He'll be number 18. Number 13 will be the defender, from England, Torquay, England at 6'2", Lewis Edmondson, and then number 15, Sam Layton, Cam McDonald at number 16, and Gustavo Estencio. He'll be wearing number 16. Charlotte going with a 4-3-3 formation. In the net will be Alex Horrocks, and it'll be Jack Bowles. He's a midfielder from Charlotte. Then it's Davis McBee, the in the midfield wearing number 10. Then it's Max Wright, number 11, from Gas State. Parker Underwood will be playing in the midfield, and then 3 losses and 3 ties. They have not lost a home match since 2019, back on July 10th of 2019 against NCFC. We are off, and we are in action as Fusion will play it all the way back to Forster. Forster trying to insert that, looking for Ogara. Calaria, number 14, outside wide left. As Casas trying to find the touch, toe line the touchline. And now here's the switch. Moving to Edmondson. Edmondson playing it back to his support with Cloud. Fusion still with possession for a brief second. Through ball in place, and it's cut out by Cloud, which will result in a Charlotte Independence throw-in. On the hurry is Jack Bowles trying to get this into play. .50 ball. Trying to head it up to Ogaro, but it's taken away immediately by Underwood, the NC State Wolfpack player. And now Charlotte Independence will work from the back to try to build. No press put on by Chris Williams' team in the early goings of this one. As that ball rolls out of bounds for a throw-in for the Fusion. Building from the back, here's Clow. Clow looking for an option. He'll play it back to his support. Now the switch on the far side, and ran out of real estate, but throw in for the Fusion. Solid touch in the middle. A lot of space over here to the left. They see it. They'll play it. Here's Edmondson. Edmondson with a service. A little too heavy on that touch. May have been looking for Baker, or maybe even a shot, and possibly a rebound. And Alex Horrocks not in any hurry to get this out of the box. Not exactly the best ball, as that one goes out of bounds. Let's see if the Independents can figure out something here, if the Fusion can execute. Crowded room. Charlotte also with a crowded space. Here's Fessler. Fessler moves it to his left. Now the Independents quickly up the field. Good defensive play by Varela, the captain, but taken right back. Fessler can take it from there. He'll move it to the right. An attempted settle, but not happening. Charlotte Independence. Here's a good inserted pass, maybe intended for a flick on by Christian Cook, who plays at Coastal Carolina. Well worked out. Probably the most dangerous chance we have seen thus far. We've only played just about 5 minutes of this match. Independence backs away, no press. Edmondson. Calaria past one defender, past two, taking on Bowles, and he just had one heavy touch. He looked up, and that touch line was coming up really quickly, or the byline. I was hoping possibly for that diagonal ball to play right in front of the net. Still good surge by Kalari there. Clow wins the 50-50. Very tight space. Gara will be a freshman at Wake Forest. Pretty much left on an island. Both teams feeling it out. No clear leader as far as possession-wise. The Independents will throw it in on the far side. We've played almost 10 minutes of this one. Only had really one good opportunity. That was by the Independents on a possible either flick on. Independents trying to build here. This looks promising. With a right foot, still inside the box. Fessler trying to work something out. Now Fessler will get on the back of Santos and work for the double team. Foul called on the Independents. It'll be a free kick awarded to the Fusion. Clown patrolling right there in the middle. Another big ball in search of Calaria. He'll get it. The Italian. 1v1. Will decide to go to his left. Calling for the last touch to be off of Bowles. But they say it's off on Calaria. It'll be Independence goal kick. Looking for the big ball again to find Christian Cook.
Well played, Joe.
Casas
Yes, Enrique.
moves it to the right
All get ready to attack
to
the
Hernandez.
together.
Casas again, head up. Varela,
Open up feet. Open up and feet.
good possession by the Fusion. But
Slow
good touches
build-up.
all around. O'Gara had a bit of a heavy touch, but he had to make that touch to keep away from the defender. He tried to send that one on a curl with his right foot, a little too weighted, and that went out of bounds.
Step in. Get ready, Paul. Step in.
Both teams still sitting at just 0 shots so far, although the Independents had one probably the closest on the 18. This is a good long ball. O'Gara plays it back. Good, nifty work by Diaz Santillan. The Paladin. It's a line drive. And with that ball, you got to come up immediate. Max Wright was waiting, got burnt. But the Independents got possession back. Good challenge by Edmondson. Bowles uses the small option, the short option, and the safe option, but it's a free kick, I believe, for the Fusion. Now it's a throw in. Edmondson. Casas trying to get free. Now they use the size of Calaria. He was backing up against Bowles, but the ball got past him. Nice pathway directly to Bowles. Bowles long ball searching for Cook. Coming up to meet it. Good goalkeeping by Forster from Bath, England, standing 6 feet tall. Played his collegiate ball at the University of Tampa. And clearly now you would say the Fusion has had the best of the possession. Long ball. Calaria stayed on. Flag stays down. And Calaria once again gets onto that tough corner where the byline creeps up on him. Last touch by the Independents. This will be a corner for the Fusion. Now 32 minutes remaining in the first half. We finally see our first corner. Casas will take it. It'll be an in-swinger. Let's see what the Fusion come up with. One at the near stick. A flighted ball almost right over the head of the keeper, Alex Horrocks. And we'll stay down here. We'll just try on the other side. Second corner, back-to-back corners, as Teddy Baker will take it. Another England native, 6'2", playing for Lake Erie Storm. Was all-American team USC last season. By Casas and flicked on. That's a double header. And using the size, last one to touch it, I believe, was Clow, who got into the fray. So that's the best attempt we have seen so far. Better than what we saw from the Independents on the flick-on. This was 2 flick-ons with a head. Muscling away, good 50-50 ball. Calaria. Here's O'Gara. Gara outside of his boot, trying to find Casas. Cut out by the Independents. Independents want to quickly get down the field on transition. Right, double teamed. Independents still with it. Good ball on the outlet as the Independents trying to come up with a goal here. Good slot ball. Nobody there at the 12-yard mark. That's the right ball you want to play. Just nobody there. Davis Maccabee did everything he could. Bowles will take the throw in. Bulls again just looking for that short option, and the Fusion are all over it. It's taken away, one touch, and bang it up looking for O'Gara. O'Gara with the wheels. O'Gara trying to challenge too, and now the Fusion have something. They have numbers. Casas in the 18 with a left. O'Gara behind it. Here's a shot by Baker, no good. And a flick on. Another flick. O'Gara trying to get in it. Here's a volley that's off the chest of Horrocks. And how on earth did the Fusion not look by the Fusion to start things off here? About 30 minutes remaining in the first half. Calaria. Baker. Through ball. And O'Gara is just off. As the flag went up, tried to sneak that one past the defender, and the side judge was right on it, immediately put the flag up for an offside position. The Independents now searching for some answers on what they can do defensively. They've been pretty much backed up. They'll try the long ball again.
Towards the back post, Louis. Go ball. Get ready, get up, Paul. Go inside, get ready, go inside, Paul. Inside slightly. Leon keeps that way. Paulo. Yes, Paulo. In, Enrique. Closer.
Bowles looking for the 1-2.
Superb. Oh, ref.
I think at that point the side judge just kind of flipped a coin. That was a bang play. Throw in for the Independents. Here's Christian Cook. Fessler with a left. Moves to Underwood. Bowles, plenty of space, has a chance for the service ball. The clearance ball searching for O'Gara. O'Gara with a long leg almost was able to settle it. And now the Fusion with possession. Nano, Varela, head up. Trying to go to Casas. He'll play him. Casas. Insert into the middle of the circle. Baker. Goes to the right. Here's Vyman. Vyman. Keeps it on the right side. As the Fusion trying to build again. Inside the 18, this could be. Oh, just a little bit of a soft touch. Could not find the right side of the goalkeeper, Horrocks. Still, it was a pretty good idea by the Fusion there on that attack. Casas just couldn't slip it by him. Used the finesse. Still 0-0. 2 shots by the Fusion, none by the Independents. They could have something here as a sneak around by Max Wright was right behind the defender. I'm not sure if the defender was aware that Max Wright was poaching. He is transferred to Coastal Carolina to be with Christian Cook. And the Fusion are very fortunate that did not result in an Independence goal. Forster will take his time. Had a tryout with the championship, USL championship, Tim Orange County SC back in 2021. Continuing his dream. Vyman pointing to Clow. He'll play back to Forster. No need to hurry when there's no press, and Cloud knows it. He'll take advantage of it. I'll try with the lob ball. Unfortunately, the Fusion couldn't get under it without after hitting an Independence player. Back with the Pelota. Fusion trying to build again. Good move on the outside. Let's see if there are some options inside the 18. Still drifting inside the 18 and upended. That was Santos trying to get creative. Fell down. No call. We're still playing. 0-0. The Fusion has had the better of the possession game, but the Independents have come up with some attacks that have been very nervy for Fusion fans.
Get across, Teddy, get across.
Here's Fess. Brilliant with the ball. One touch inside the 18, looking for Cookus. Nobody hit it, but the Independents stay down, and they're attacking third. Good defense as Calario came all the way to help out Edmondson. He'll just clear it, and it'll be a corner kick, the first corner for the Charlotte Independents. Fessler will take it. He takes most of the corners for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons in the fall. He'll take it here on the far side. Coming close to disrupt. The goalkeeper, Davis Maccabee, stands right in front of Forster. About 6 Charlotte Independence players right inside the 18, and one shadowing the keeper. Here comes the curler, in swinger, knocked away. Independence still with it in the attacking third. Fessler will have to dance. Curling, far stick, headed down. Good idea, as that was headed down by Kamingas, but immediately played by Forster. Forster, long ball. This is how they'll play it. 1-on-2. Santos. Still with it. Bowles all over him. And Santos, keeping Bowles behind him, is able to play a teammate. Here's Baker. Baker, cheeky move, right back to Casas. That was a brilliant play. 1-2 inside the box for Casas, but it was a short window, and the Independents took away the chance. Cookus has not had much space as he tries to play his collegiate teammate, Cook, but cut out. Through ball, ahead. Well read by Horrocks as Horrocks tried to clear it. Edmondson goes up against Cookus. They say play on. Calaria will keep it going. Casas into the middle. Here's Baker. Baker to the right. Baker has his hand up. Play him. Header by O'Gara. And that one flared just to the right of the frame. But still in play is the Fusion work to build again. Calaria. Good block. Baker tried to shield off the defenders as he moved it to his right foot. Independents want to quickly get down, use the counter play. Fessler to the center to Cook. One touch, as that was supposed to be intended for Cookus, but Cookus was not on the same page. Mason Cookus, excuse me, Max Wright, not Cookus. Max Wright will be transferring to Carolina. It's the first match. Long ball again for Baker. Baker 1v1 right at the byline. And he does a brilliant play by tapping it out from Kamingas' foot. So it'll be another corner. Now, what will Coach Williams do here? Use his size and look for the hammer down. 20 minutes remaining in the first half. 0-0. The Fusion with 2 shots, the Independents with 1. Casas will take it. It'll be an in-swinger again. Here it comes. High arcing ball. Back to the near posts. That was a well-designed play going from far stick to near stick. They're hoping to use the size advantage, but still no goal. As Edmondson was poached up there near the near stick. Bowles, once it's cut out immediately by Casas. Casas read it well. Calaria. Back to Casas. Casas, brilliant work. Into space. Moves it to the right. Here's O'Gara. O'Gara, top of the 18. Trying to put a diagonal ball intended for Hernandez, but it was off the back of an Independence defender. Cut out immediately by Vyman. The Fusion. Trying to cut the pitch in half. No press by the Independence forwards. Throw in for the Independence with about 18:30 remaining in the first half. Here's Bowles. He has used the short option every time he's thrown it in. Max Wright, one touch up, looking for Cook. And Clow has been outstanding back there in the back. Bodying up and playing it back to his goalkeeper. And wrestling down with O'Gara is Kamingas. They called it on O'Gara. O'Gara played center back in the spring season for Wake Forest a good amount of time. So he can play in the back as well as the front. A tremendous player. I should know. I played soccer with his old man. Edmondson makes the right idea. Decides to go with a switch. Here's Vyman. Vyman in plenty of space. Has an option to his right. Will play it. Very good spacing by this Fusion team and good touches all the way around. From right to left. Down the center of the pitch. Here's Casas. Back to Calaria. Calaria pinching in. O'Gara wants it. And, man, that was a very heavy line drive. I'm not sure if he was intended to put it with that much pace. It is the first match. Both of these squads trying to calibrate their touch. Still 0-0. 16 and a half to go in the first half. Bowles, all he could do was get off balance and try to clear it. That's exactly what he did. Edmondson will have to throw it in. Who will strike first? O'Gara ushers it over to Baker. Baker continues to the far side. Good work by Santos. Except for the last touch, it got away from him. Here comes the Independents. Up and rolling is Cookus. Fessler. Fessler and Underwood working together. 1-2, 1-2. As Fessler still looking for somebody to make some kind of run. He has to play the support. That has to frustrate the midfielder from Wake Forest.
One, Teddy.
Underwood.
Screen. In. Closer. Well done.
O'Gara comes up and takes that one away. The Fusion
Third.
working 2v3. Slotting up. Calaria. Oh, upended. What will they call? They point to the spot. Axel Horrocks is saying there's no way that is a PK, but it looked as if he grabbed Calaria as Calaria tried to hurdle over the keeper. So here with 14 and a half remaining in the first half, we will see a PK, and Calaria will take it. From Paris, France, led the University of Charleston, Calaria will be at the 12-yard mark, going up against Axel Horrocks. Oh, and he sent it over the crossbar. Remember, both teams are still trying to get their touches back, as this is the first match of the 2023 season of the USL-2, League 2. "12 yards away," you'd say, okay, that's got to be simple, but not as simple as you think, especially with some of the pressure and trying to get the first goal. Ask Roberto Baggio in 1994 about that. Vyman. So we still sit 0-0. The Fusion had a good opportunity, 12 yards away. But Calaria sent it over the crossbar. But if it wasn't for number 14, they would have never had that opportunity. As Edmondson, one touch from O'Gara to Calaria. Fessler plays it back to the keeper. Here comes the press. O'Gara closing in quickly. Very small rotation on that one. It gets over the halfway mark. Here's Casas. Good touch. Casas looked right at Varela, but he was so close in proximity, he decided to keep it moving back to the back line. Just one chasing, and that is Cook. And the Fusion will eat that up all evening. Clow, long diagonal ball that knocks down Santos. Trying to keep it in play. Under 12 minutes to go in the first half, 0-0. First match of the 2023 USL League 2 season. I'm Ty Collins, delighted to be on the call. Delighted for a beautiful evening here in Greensboro at McPherson Stadium. This match has gone exactly like you expected, with these two teams finally in action for game one, which it literally thinks that we literally think that it was just a couple of months ago we said goodbye from McPherson Stadium for the season of 2022. Well, the Fusion didn't make it all the way to the semifinals. That did make for a longer season. Clow, unfortunate on that pass, trying to link up with Baker. It was taken away by Fessler. Fessler. Probing pass. Flag stays down, but there is no threat by an Independence attacker.
Separate, Nano.
Baker. Couple touches, trying to still put that through ball. And both teams, again, trying to calibrate their touches. They're either a little too heavy or a little too soft on every type of through ball. But as expected in the first match of the season.
Polo, go inside, inside. There you go, good. Go on, Liam, yes, keep him that way.
Fessler, beautiful relationship with the ball. After Casas takes it away, looks for O'Gara, cut out, and the Independents want to keep going. Deflected, right, battling up against Edmondson. Edmondson gives him a little shoulder and tries to, maybe it was a handshake or maybe it was an ask for the soccer ball. They call it on Edmondson, so the Independents will take it. Fessler trying to go up and link up with Maccabee. Free kick for the Fusion as Nano Varela will take it right on the outskirts of the center circle. Everybody pushing up with about just under 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Nano Varela will take it. Casas makes the run, show up. This is a curling ball looking to go inside the 18. Bad touch by Santos, but he's able to get it back. The Fusion have not lost on this pitch since July of 2019. They tied last season, but they have not lost at this historic stadium all the way since 2019. Now, they did not play in 2020 due to COVID. Casas. Casas tried to use the eyes in the back of his head. Underwood. Good 1-2 with Underwood, getting it right back. Underwood from Davidson, North Carolina, 6'1", just had his freshman campaign with the Wolfpack. Here's Fessler. Fessler. What will he do here? Right across the mouth of the goal. Nobody ready to pounce on it. And the side referee says it's last touch by Edmondson, and it'll be a corner for the Independents. Will Fessler take it? It looks like he will stay inside the mixer. And coming over to the near flag is Davis Maccabee, who plays at Belmont Abbey. Plays the short option. Coming up is Diaz-Santillan, and clawed away by Forster, but it results in another corner. Bunched up again right there at the center spot of the 18.
Just do half and half.
The short option will be Diaz-Santillan, the Paladin of Furman. I don't think they'll play him this time. In swinger. High arcing ball. Headed away by the Fusion, but that one stays in the attacking third of the Independents and will roll out of bounds. And a throw in for Charlotte. 2 shots apiece, 2 saves apiece. As the clock ticks down to about 5.5 remaining in the first half. 1-2 with Cook. Here's Crookus. A dangerous ball that's spit out right in front of the 6. Still inside the 18. Fessler has a good look. He'll rip it with his right. They're looking for a handball on Clow. The referee says play on. He said he chicken winged it.
Stop the cross. Go ball. Go ball.
Here's Cook. Cook trying to chip it over the tall Edmondson. Bowles is able to chip it, not exactly with the accuracy he wanted. Underwood. Fake the play back, brings it back. Over to his right to Bowles.
Well done, Enrique. Step in.
Bowles had a good touch and then fell down. Casas gets it. O'Gara. Little pocket of space, pinches in. Works with Casas as Casas overlaps him, or underlaps him. Moves it into the center circle. O'Gara into space to the left. Here's Baker. Baker has an option to his right, moves into the middle. Calaria lays it off. Baker just a little bit behind as Calaria may have hit that one a little prematurely. Casas into a little pocket. Pocket closing. Casas going to have to rush on with Max Wright on him. And Wright ran out of real estate. That's out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. About as tight as you can get. Good touch. O'Gara, back heel. Santos. Santos. The second best option was to get it off a defender and out of bounds. Time ticking, 3:20. Long throw inside the 18. Calaria flicking it on. Nobody there. Max Wright moves it with his right to clear it. But right on top of it was Clow. Christian Cook gets sandwiched up between two defenders, and he may have an argument. And shaking up on the play is Varela. And they're going to give a free kick to the Fusion. And the Charlotte Independence fans not too happy with that decision. 2.5 to go until we hit halftime, 0-0. The Fusion with 2 shots. Charlotte now with 3 shots. But this is a free kick in a most dangerous spot, too, just going on by how the delivery of Nano Varela, and, of course, Edmondson, too. Varela looks like he'll take it, and he'll try to curl this one. This is low driven, not exactly the height he wanted, as Varela will have to move it back, and will continue back to Forster. Forster, long ball, moving up as Calaria waits as Bowles looked like he touched it last. Calaria has a case. They're going to give it to Bowles. It did look like it touched Bowles. Bowles quickly throws it in. He used Max Wright. Double teamed every time. Max Wright gets it. There is one defender right in his back pocket, and within seconds, there's another defender. A minute and change remaining in the first half. Fessler in the center of the pitch. Looks to his left, head up, moves it back to his support. Dominguez. Fessler, long ball. Diagonal ball to the flag, and the flag is up, which that's an interesting call, and I think that even the head coach for the Independents had to get a chuckle on that one. .30 seconds remaining in the first 45 when we are at a stalemate at 0-0. Clow. Here's Fessler. 16 seconds. Vyman will body it up, and did he touch it last, which will result in a corner kick? The official points for a goal kick. And that will end the first half, most likely. So it's 3.5 seconds remaining. The Fusion will just let this bleed out and go to the locker room with a staring contest of 0-0. Long ball, Casas trying to run under. Underwood trying to keep Casas away. Varela, a lot of traffic, is right. Was able to get away. Slide tackle by Edmondson. Now into the middle. Plenty of space. Baker slides it over to the right. Here's Santos. Santos looks up. Santos quickly inside the 18. Here's Casas. Casas, half volley. O'Gara. A lot of touches inside the 18. Outside of the 18. Hit the side net. It's Nano Varela. Nano Varela gets the goal. Strikes first. Slips it into the side net. 1-0 Fusion. And I believe the assist will go to O'Gara. A lot of touches inside the 18. The last one to get a touch on it was the captain, Nano Varela, and he buried it in the side net. So the decision on when the end of the first half is up to the official. Thought it would be most likely done after that goal kick. Fortunately for the Fusion, it was not. There was still a little bit time left. The Fusion took advantage of it. It was the assist by O'Gara, the hometown kid from Winston-Salem, is able to find Nano Varela from La Corona, Spain, 6'4", and he sends it in the far right side net to make it 1-0 Fusion. Both teams with 3 shots, both teams with 2 saves, but with the closing minutes, closing seconds, Fusion come up with a goal. They want to keep that streak alive here at home. They lead 1-0. That'll be it for us for the first 45. We'll be right back for the second 45. The first match of the USL-2 League 2. First match of 2023. The Fusion taking on the Charlotte Independents. At the end of the first 45, the Fusion 1, the Independents 0. We'll be back.
Lights on here at McPherson Stadium. It is the NC Fusion.
This could be something. Oh, beautiful skill and slotted in the back side of the net by Mayer. Santos dancing into the middle. Through ball. O'Gara had the right idea, but the goalkeeper, Horrocks, came out and stamped out that attack. 1-0 Fusion. The Fusion Beasts beasted it in the last closing, let's say, 40-some seconds to get the first goal after a PK attempt was sent over the crossbar. Good slide tackle by Teddy. Baker, 1-2. Got sidetracked, lost the ball. Heavy touch, and then trying to get it back. He is the last one to touch it, so it'll be a throw in for the Independents. Vyman trying to put it in the middle. It's cut out. Fessler goes to the left. Streaking down is Cookus. Cookus with plenty of space. And could not quite move his body around that to service that ball with his left foot.
Underneath the ball, Mikey.
Nice settled ball by Hernandez. Here's Casas. Hernandez, very, very good vision. As Casas was looking to play him, he said to Casas to play it back to his support instead was the right idea. Good turn. Here's Casas. Or Santos, pardon me, tiptoeing inside the 18, taken away.
Yes, go on.
Good press. Calaria coming over for the challenge, taken away. Varela, who is the only goal. Good turn by O'Gara. O'Gara with a rip, and he hit it off the crossbar. My goodness, he tattooed it. It's still shaking. An absolute blast from O'Gara.
Yes, come on, get across. Enrique, come on, come on. Mikey, check your shoulder, coming up to you. You ready?
Out of the far side, Christian Cook double teamed. He can't do much with that. Good press. Cook still with it though. As he gets back possession, double teamed, looking for an outlet and a possible link up with Maccabee. This results in a corner. Good idea, flicked on. There was 1v1. Here's Cookus as he plays it back. Tight quarters. Underwood plays a smart ball to Cummings.
Yes, go. Go to get up one. Get up one. No, not now. Not now. Not now. Not now. Shape now. Reorganize. Hey, Mark! Hey, got space, take it! Yes, Polo! Hey, there you go, one of them.
Good block by Fessler. Fessler in the center of the pitch has an option to the left. Pulling it back is Santillan, and Santillan had the right idea with a link up, looking for Max Wright.
Connected between the lines.
Spessock.
Closer, win.
Underwood couldn't turn, still with possession. Good control. Fessler up ahead, and they play it back to Kumingas. Spessock. Good press by O'Gara, too. As we've seen waves of pressure by the Fusion while trying to trickle up ahead with O'Gara on a foot brace against Kumingas. He's been battling him all night. That pass was intended for O'Gara, but deflected out by the Independent. So it'll be a throw in for the Fusion, and they're attacking third. 5 shots for the Fusion. 1 goal. 3 shots for the Independents. O'Gara tiptoeing in, shot blocked away. Pardon me, that was Baker who put that shot on. O'Gara was the trash collector. It was just out of his reach. Here's a throw-in. They go with a long throw-in. Now 6 shots for the Fusion. Charlotte desperately just trying to clear it. Here's Vyman. They'll play it all the way back to Forster, as Forster will not be challenged. And he'll send it to the left. Here's Hernandez. Mikey Hernandez calls for Santos. Santos gets into the middle. Cheeky move, cheeky idea by Teddy Baker. It just did not link up properly, and Coach Williams giving him some encouragement. I applaud the idea. Baker from Bardsley, England, played at Lake Erie Storm. This kid had 18 goals, 16 assists last season for Lake Erie. 6 game winners. He had 43 shots on frame to 80 total. No wonder he was All-American at Lake Erie. Charlotte now working with an attack. They move it up, building, manufacturing something, a diving header clearance by Vyman. As Santos lobs one over to the left. Looking for Calaria, and Calaria will take the throw in instead. Substitutions for Charlotte, as they will bring in Marco Wright, Max's brother, as well as Aiden Morrison. And Aiden Morrison from Charlotte, North Carolina, part of the ECNL U17 team. First team all-conference. He was selected for the ECNL National Selection game in South Carolina and Virginia. He committed to play at the College of William & Mary once he graduates from East Lincoln High School. He is inserted into the lineup.
Mikey, switched on, Mikey.
So Max Wright is brother Marco Wright and Aiden Morrison, both young phenoms. Looking for some fresh blood and some fresh legs. Here is Marco Wright. Marco Wright into the middle. He was 1 against 4, 2 against 4. Here's a shot just outside by Cook. It was driven on the ground and smothered immediately by Forster. So even with a 1-0 lead, leading in shots 6-4 now, the Fusion cannot relax on their laurels. They have to keep it going if they want to come through with a victory against their rival, the Charlotte Independents. Both teams not fully staffed either, with some players still in school, hopefully making their way to get on the roster, as well as some injuries. Long ball up over the top, but really nothing in the works there as Forster immediately claims it. Vyman. Vyman from Freiburg, Germany. At 18 appearances in 2022, 2 assists. He also played at Lake Erie. And coming out to meet it is Axel Horrocks to stop any type of attack that could happen with a Fusion. Spessock lobbing it. Vyman collides with Wright. And they're going to call the foul on Wright. Wright, who's young and 2, had a team-high 34 goals and 13 assists at Gaston Day. He's committed to play at Campbell. And Campbell has a good program. The Fighting Camels have been a force in the Big South. As Casas almost got upended by Fessler. Here's Santos. And he'll switch. And you hear Coach Williams immediately saying, get in the shape. Very disciplined on the back. And of course, your midfield gets into their shape. They're very disciplined in this game so far. Little volley over to Santos. Santos just trying to get away from Spessock, and Spessock was able to kick that one out of bounds. Hernandez will throw it in. Here's Baker. Baker looking for the far stick, a little too much on it. Edmondson. Edmondson winds up, puts it in the 18. Flicked on. Far away from the touch of Santos. And now Cookus play it back to his support. Here's Fessler. Fessler's had to come back and help on defense. Now, one of the many attributes Fessler has is being involved in the offense. Here comes Wright. Wright going up against 2 defenders. He has to get creative. Goes to Cook. Cook drives one across the mouth of the goal. And the Fusion dodged a huge bullet there. Nobody was following up and making the runs. It was just between Wright and Cook. Casas with a half volley clearance. Just 1-0, and Alfredo Diaz Santillan will take the time. Was trying to insert it quickly to right. It was taken away immediately by the captain, Varela. Up ahead looking for Teddy Baker as Dominguez tracks it down.
Go on, yes, Enrique.
Clock now doing the traditional tick up rather than tick down. We did that in the first half, so we're ticking up now the traditional soccer way. So the clock operator is trying to destroy me on air here. Going from ticking down now, ticking up. So we are in the 63rd minute. It's exactly like I like it, ticking up. That's the way you do it. I have to apologize because I was used to doing college soccer that they go clearly on or strictly by the clock and not by the watch of the officials. So I kept asking the guys here in the press box what the time was. Why is the clock stopped? And they looked at me like I was an idiot. There's a good ball looking for the far stick, Teddy Baker, but Teddy Baker just about a half second too late. And they looked at me like, have you ever watched soccer before? And yes, I have. It's just been a while since I've done a game where they actually went by the officials' watch, which is ironic because I just got finished watching the Premier League before I got over here. Bizarre. 1-0 our score. The Fusion on top. Independent still in this fight, though. Trying to work out an attack. Up moving to attacking third. Good slide tackle by Clow. Clow has just been pivotal as the center back position for Coach Williams. Santos lost it. Right. Had some daylight. Should have taken that shot when he did. Made one extra touch, which he'll learn that once he gets a little bit older. One extra touch to put it on a platter to blast it. And the Fusion said, nope, not now. Looks like the Fusion are going to bring in the substitution too. Looks like you'll see the pride from Sligo, Ireland, Sean Carrigan, who will come in. An all-star at Mercyhurst. This kid scored 20 goals and 7 assists last season. A goal machine for Mercyhurst. As he is at the center of the pitch, getting ready to come in. Here in the 65th minute, still 1-0.
Underneath the ball. No, don't run on the ball.
High-flighted ball put down by Santos. Santos, Casas, back heel, back to Santos. Santos with a switch. O'Gara Teddy Baker trying to go 1v1 and get past the defender. It was taken away. Now Charlotte wants to quickly get up the pitch as Christian Cook was riding a wave with 2 defenders behind him, and then that wave swallowed him up. Still a lack of press by the Independents, trailing 1-0. They've got some fresh legs, some good wheels in there. But they have gone against pressing the back line, and Clow, as well as Vyman, have had a pretty easy day back there. Spesak. Oh, nice move by Diaz Santi. Here's Fessler. Fessler to the right. Now he goes to the left. Here's Cookis. Cookis off maybe the chest of Hernandez. And it is on the opposite side of the byline, which will result in a corner kick. Short corner. Cookis. That is off the body of Casas. It'll be another corner kick. So waiting to come in is Sean Kerrigan from Sligo, Ireland, standing 5'8". He will replace the very important Calaria. And finally he's able to get that necklace off so he can rush in. Calaria created a lot of opportunities by his runs and, of course, his creativity. Had a PK, but he sent it over the crossbar. That would have been the first goal of the contest. Fessler, in-swinger. And they went short option, then right back to Fessler, and Fessler tried to curl it right in front of the mouth of the goal, and Forster was able to knock it away. Bowles comes all the way down to take throw in. He's used the short option. Most of the time he's taken the throw in. And this doesn't result in anything as the attack is fizzled out. The Fusion in the last 2 years, 22 wins, 3 losses, and 3 ties. They've got to the finals and then the semifinals the last 2 seasons.
Second contact underneath the ball.
Long blast from the keeper. Santos off the hop. Here's O'Gara. O'Gara waits. Santos comes up and is able to corral it. Into space to the left. Rips it with his left, and it just slides wide of the frame.
No, drop in, Teddy. Teddy, get connected, nothing inside. Yes, good, Teddy. Stay inside, Mikey.
Teddy Baker trying to keep them from trying to moving into the center of the pitch. Now they use with Parker Underwood, and he gets into the center of the pitch and immediately sends it to the far side as Bowles to Christian Cook. Fessler one touch. This is a give and a go, looking for Fessler, and Fessler may have pulled the jersey of Santos as he went down. Solid kick by Forster again. It's a weapon. Coach Chris Williams looking for a foul. Referee says play on. Here's Casas. Center of the circle. As the Fusion will keep playing possession here, knocking the ball around. Here's Vyman.
Teddy behind. There you go. Yes, inside the ball. Inside now, Liam.
Trying to get over the back line, and Teddy Baker on a slow fall. Here's Fessler. Fessler pushes it up to Cookus. Cookus. Fessler trying to get creative. He'll twinkle. Still nobody showing for him. He'll have to go to the left with Cookus. Cookus. Just only one target inside the 18. And the Independents have to work on getting something going on their attack. Is diagonal ball played by Fessler. Still inside the 18, Independence working and then cleared away in the last seconds by the Fusion. Morrison was making his way into the 18. Now we'll have more substitutions for the Independents, as it'll be Ben Goodman plays his college ball at Winthrop, and then it's Kai Cavalcanti. So Kai Cavalcanti from the University of South Carolina Lancaster comes in, as well as Ben Goodman, the midfielder from Savannah, Georgia, who plays at Winthrop. Last season had 6 starts, 14 appearances, 1 goal and 1 assist. And the game winner against UNC Asheville. Forster sliding and still got it over midway line. 50-50 ball, won by Parker Underwood.
Come on, Teds! Come on, Teds! Come on, Teds!
Independence trying to build something here. Cook tried to come in the middle, and then Hernandez took it away. Inserted ball right into the center of the pitch, looking for Kerrigan. Kerrigan was well on his way to track that ball down. Cook. Underwood. Second touch, try to move it to the right. Not exactly a good touch, taken away. Will the Fusion pounce on it? Here's Kerrigan. Kerrigan. He's double teamed. Has to play it back. Now the Fusion trying to manufacture another attack as they creep into the attacking third. Santos, O'Gara into the 18. Shielding off Underwood. Good ball played. And man, O'Gara was so close for a second assist. Santos was right there. And the luck of the Charlotte Independents keeps this at 1-0 Fusion. Tremendous play, tremendous work by O'Gara, pulling that back and placing a perfect ball for Santos. Santos immediately had to put it on frame, and Charlotte Independence was very fortunate. They got a piece of it to keep it away from going into the back of the net. So 2 substitutions this time for the Fusion. Santos will go out. And coming in for the Fusion will be Vessel. Vessel's from Pretoria, South Carolina, plays at Tennessee Wesleyan University. Comes in for Teddy Baker. And Sam Layton from Australia. So an Australian coming in along with a South African. International game. The only goal in this contest was by Nano Varela, who calls his home La Corona, Spain. He went to William Carey in 2018. Just kind of made his way, his path to the pros here at the NC Fusion. As we are late in the 76th minute, still 1-0. That goal was scored in the closing seconds of the first half.
Change the angle.
By Varela. Here's a free kick. Everybody staying right outside of the 18. This is going to be clipped over way too much on that one. That's almost had an opportunity of staying in. Cloud did the right thing, trying to keep his back up against the byline to keep that in play, but just a little too heavy. Went past him. Good challenge. O'Gara gets it back. O'Gara has his option, slots it again. Oh, wide open, nobody there to claim it, and Parker Underwood takes it away. Can Charlotte come up with a quick counter? Fusion get it back. Here we are in the 78th minute. Free kick pointed for the Independents. 7 shots for the Fusion. They go in the closing seconds of the first half. They did have a PK, but sorted over the crossbar. Spesak. Good run by Cook. Christian Cook flights one up in the 18, right in front of the 12, or right in front of the 6. That was a very good ball, a delicious ball, but just could not get the contact on the other end. That was Aiden Morrison, the youngster from Charlotte, North Carolina. Good play by Christian Cook on sending that ball right in front of the goal at the 6. Here's Nano, pardon me. Fusion working it around from the back again. A little bit of press coming in by Wright. And a one-touch ball, a little too heavy, goes out of bounds. Intended for Casas. That was Leighton trying to play. Casas, Underwood in the center of the pitch, immediately distributes to the right.
Connected to Ben Ikeen, open up if you can.
Underwood, one touch, trying to go to the corner. It was blocked. And the Independents will get a throw in the 80th minute. Still just 1-0. Nice back heel, but nobody at home for that option. Immediately cleared out. O'Gara using his shoulder. Double teamed. Possession goes back to Charlotte. And now back to the Fusion. Good triangle passing in the middle of the pitch. And finally, Underwood's going to apply the pressure. Here's O'Gara. Head up, looking for an option. He puts one on the floor all the way over to Hernandez. Hernandez to Casas. Casas on the right foot. Inserted pass. O'Gara. Unlucky touch.
Good boy. Well done. Connect. Two. Mikey.
Casas, head up, moved up, then he'll pull back. 81st minute. Through ball. Looking for Kerrigan. A last minute slide tackle. Was able to keep that one from reaching.
Connected between the lines. Sam, get connected between the lines.
The Irishman. Great play by Clow again. He has really kept the door locked tight here in his defensive third. Fessler gets sandwiched between two Fusion players. Possession goes back to Fusion. Fusion trying to wait for some bodies to get up the field. Best thing they can do is pull it back. Leighton Pulls it back to his support, and Vyman all the way back to his keeper. Vyman surging. Hernandez. Vessels. Making the run in the middle of the pitch is Leighton. Leighton trying to go over the top. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez on a 1v1 battle. Casas, let's see what he does with it. Draws two defenders. Nice move. Good idea. Leighton. Pulling it back again. Vessels keeps it moving to the far side. Here in the 83rd minute. Just 1-0. Ball was intended for O'Gara. And Christian Cook, the only attacker for the Independents. It's just him and three defenders. Hard to do anything with those odds. Up and over, trying to get over the back line. Coming up to knock it away is Axel Horrocks. Hernandez. Here's Casas. There's the run by Hernandez. Thought about it, but Casas will decide to go to the left. Completely wide open. And now the Fusion orchestrating another attack. Leighton. Off the push, still keeps possession. Fusion slowly building. The back line for the Independents, keeping their shape and keeping that line. Here's O'Gara. Hernandez to his right. O'Gara with an absolute scud bustle that absolutely cut the grass. It was driven maybe 2 inches off the ground, and that was an absolute missile, but it just went left of the frame. Up and over. Intended for right. Right. The youngster gives a little bit of tongue lashing at Vyman, telling him to get up. Marco Wright headed to Campbell University. As the Independents also bringing in some fresh legs. Spessock will come out, as well as Bowles. And that'll bring in Benz, as well as Bastian Wishart. So Bastian Wishart will come in. Jacob Benz, who did not play last season, attended Cuthbertson High School in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Also competed for the Charlotte Independent Soccer Club and the Pro Academy. So he will come in the 86th minute. Just one goal separates these two teams. 7 shots for the Fusion. The Independents know exactly how close this match is. And if they can come up with something, they can steal a point. Casas pulls it back. Here's Fessler. Fessler off the outside of his boot, trying to get it inside the 18. Independent still trying to keep possession. A late swing on the right foot will get a yellow card given to number 12, Parker Spesak, which I thought actually came out, but it was the wrong number that he thought he was supposed to come out, but actually went right back in. He's from High Point, North Carolina, goes to Greensboro College, got a late swing on that one, and gets the first card. His first name, the first name in the book. And still on the ground is Nano Varela. So Coach Williams is not going to play around with this. And he will bring in Gustavo Estencio as soon as he can. Estencio from San Martin, Argentina, just finished his graduate season at Elon. So Estencio will take the place of the captain, Nano Varela, whose goal has been the difference between these two sides as we move closer to the 90. Great match by Varela. Goal in the closing seconds of the first half, and that has been it. We move closer to the 90. But well in the reach of the Charlotte Independents. They have yet to really orchestrate a good attack. Everything's been cut out, and a lot of that has to do with the shape that Coach Williams has his back line. They have been very, very stingy and disciplined in keeping that shape, as well as magnificent play by their center backs. Fresh legs, the youngster right loops this one high in the air, too far away from Kai Cavalcanti from University of South Carolina, Lancaster. And Adam Forster is not in any rush, even though Marco Wright is baiting him. Long hit over. Kerrigan. Can he execute on this? Fusion. Good position. Kerrigan. Moving to his left. Got hit, dropped down. No call, no flag up. And Coach Williams is beside himself. We move closer to the 90. In the 90th minute. 20 seconds until we hit the 90, but the Fusion are in a hurry, moving towards their attacking third. O'Gara, just a little heavy touch. He wasn't quite ready for that. Still trying to figure out what his teammate had in mind. And the Fusion acting more urgent with a 1-0 lead than Charlotte, who trails by 1.
Underneath the ball, Gus. Stay there. Stay there, Gus. There you go. Win it.
Once again with a long ball. Solid first touch by Casas, and he pulled it up and was able to get the handball. And Casas, of course, not in any hurry to get this in play. As the clock goes into extra time with all eyes on the official. Hernandez, the long switch, trying to go to Kerrigan. Kerrigan gets knocked down. Kerrigan spent his youth with the Sligo Rovers and the Finn Harps FC, both in the Ireland Premier Division, before going over here to the United States to play at Mercyhurst. Fusion still with possession, sprays it out, and plenty of space. But that ball had some legs on it and immediately got out of bounds. Charlotte Independence really in no hurry, trailing 1-0.
There you go.
You have to wonder
Well done.
what, in fact, their strategy is here, trailing 1-0. Hernandez, Casas. Casas trying to get around the defender. Somehow that stayed in. Oh, went out of bounds. Thought it was played back to the keeper. Kerrigan gets upended. Here's O'Gara. O'Gara dancing, turns. He has a chance off one of the defenders. A half volley, could not quite clear it. Here's Fessler. Fessler trying to find some space. A fortunate bounce that almost got to the foot of Wright. Fessler on a 50-50 ball. Coach Chris Williams still upset as Kerrigan has been knocked down twice since he's got in. Charlotte with a good opportunity here to find the equalizer. Christian Cook, little extra touch. That one will be outlasted by the Fusion, so it'll be a corner kick for the Independents. All eyes on the officials and all eyes on Fessler as he will take the corner from the near stick or the near flag. Everybody's in, even the goalkeeper. This most likely will be the last play of the match. No short option. It's get it in the mixer and hopefully Charlotte Independence can get on the other end of it and tie it up. Here's Fess. What a grab by the 6'2" goalkeeper, the 6-foot goalkeeper from Bath, England, as he makes a wide receiver grab, and nobody had a chance to get a foot or a head on that one. Referee still has not blown the whistle. And Charlotte may have one. No, that'll do it. The one opportunity they had was on that final corner kick in the brilliant play of Adam Forster in the pipes. Comes out and makes the grab, wide receiver-esque, and that immediately ended in type of opportunity that could have been for the Independents. One goal, that's it, and that goal came in the extra time of the first half. Both teams played to a stalemate in the second half. NC Fusion finished with 7 shots. Charlotte ended with the Independents had 4 shots. But as far as possession, a slight edge to NC Fusion, but the Independents had their opportunities, just couldn't quite execute. And they fall here to the Fusion, 1-0. Fusion keep flawless here at home. They have not lost again since July 10th of 2019, and that came to the hands of NCFC, their rival. It's their east on I-40 in Raleigh. They'll get the win here. They'll take it 1-0. Wasn't exactly pretty, but for the first match of the season, I think everybody will take how the players played in this one. That's it for us. First game of the USL-2 League 2. NC Fusion victorious again here on their home pitch, 1-0. The goal given to Nano Verla as he finds the right side netting in the first half. Makes it 1-0, and that's how it stayed. The assist goes to Liam O'Gara, the forward/defender from Winston-Salem, who very pivotal inside the 18 and very pivotal in the attack. A freshman that is headed to Winston-Salem or headed to Wake Forest for the coming season. So that is it. We'll see you on Saturday when the Fusion will be in action against. We'll find out who they're playing.
Stadium on Saturday the 13th.
FC Carolina. So that'll be, sorry, didn't have the schedule with me on hand. This will be playing FC Carolina on Saturday. Make sure you set your clocks and your schedules and your calendars. If you can't get out here, make sure you tune us in on the YouTube channel. But our final 1-0, NC Fusion gets the first win, the first match of the 2023 campaign. I'll see you on Saturday. I'm Ty Collins for the rest of my crew. Good night from Greensboro.